me sort of your rundown with how you've managed to keep longevity with the sport, and just you talked to me kind of offline about some of the principles of running that you like to emphasize.
So regardless of your age and where you are with running, our view on it is that there's sort of three pillars that sort of hold up successful running. The first is biomechanics, and that has to do with having the right shoe that fits your foot and provides the necessary support, so that your skeleton will be properly aligned and it will reduce stress of impact and the stress of motion. The second component is good form. And we tend to refer people to chi running as a very sort of accessible way of learning good running form. There's a good video that I refer people who come into the store on YouTube called Chi Running Simplified, CHI Running Simplified. It's just under 10 minutes long, and I suggest that people sort of review it and go out and run, and then come back and review it, and then apply those principles. So running efficiency, running economy is the second pillar of longevity. And then the third is progression. So wherever you may find yourself in terms of your training goals, to move forward, you have to do so at a reasonable pace. You have to add training load at a reasonable pace for yourself. And so managing, once we decide we want to be somewhere, once we decide we want to run that 5K or 10K, well, we want to do it yesterday, right? So we tend to put unreasonable demands on ourselves. So having a plan that creates a reasonable progression toward that goal tends to be the third key to success with longevity. And sort of, we tend to be our own worst coach in the sense that we tend to maybe push ourselves too far. Whereas if we had like a professional coach, they would, often their job is to kind of hold us back from overtraining and pushing things too quickly. You mentioned core training. I like to see people do that, especially as we get a little bit older. Maintaining proper core strength is necessary for maintaining good form on the run. And you mentioned that when fatigue sets in, that tends to be the point at which form breaks down. And when your form breaks down and you're fatigued, the likelihood of developing an overuse type of a problem is much higher. So sort of not going like what I try to do is like not go further or faster than I can maintain good form and make the form kind of the focus.